Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are diving into the enchanting World of Eldraine, and our first deck in this mystical realm is the Rakdos Rat Deck. Eldraine offers a multitude of unique rat creatures and rat related cards, making it a good, competitive and flexible deck. Despite their small stature, never underestimate how quickly and impressively rats can swarm the battlefield, so let's delve deeper into this deck's strategy. One of the most intriguing aspects of this deck is the flexibility of each creature. While we do pack a few burn spells like Torch the Tower, also removal cards such as Rat Out, also Candy Grapple, our primary strategy revolves around flooding the battlefield with as many rats as possible. To unlock the full potential of this deck, we must also sacrifice small rat tokens. Our key creatures in this rat-centric saga include Lord Skitter, Sewer King, the mighty king of the rats, renowned for building a menacing rat army. By exiling cards from our opponent's graveyard, we not only weaken their resources, but also generate additional rat tokens. Then we have also Totentanz's Swarm Piper, grants us a red token for every fallen creature, and it also empowers our rats with Death Touch ability, enabling us to tackle even the mightiest creatures. Voracious Vermin may be a common card, but it plays a pivotal role in this deck, providing us with an extra red token and bestowing +1/+1 counters upon this creature each time one of them perishes. My personal favorite is Lord Skitter's Butcher, which allows us to sacrifice a token, rewarding us with Scry 2 and an additional card draw. We have also included some backup options to bolster our creatures, like Tattered Treader, which grants blocked creatures +2/+0, making our red tokens a lethal force to reckon with. Essential to this deck is both its speed and card drawing potential. That's where Lord Skitter's Blessing comes into play, allowing us to create a roll token that permits us to draw an extra card every turn. Then we have also another creature, Twisted Sewer, which is another invaluable asset, providing roll tokens to all our creatures, further enhancing our synergy. Then we have also a sorcery, Song of Totentanz. We can flood the battlefield with rats, and each of them will also gain this roll aura token. It's a cool card. You can see also the Fluid from this Totentanz Swarm Piper. Here it's this creature card, a human warlock bard, and then in total we are packing 24 lands with 15 swamps, 9 mountains, and yeah, now it's time to put our deck to the test and engage in some thrilling games. So here we go. Play first. We start the game with a Swamp Mountain, also Lord Skitter's Butcher, perfect. Also a burn spell, Torch the Tower, so we can eliminate a creature with power with toughness 2 or 3. Depends if we are going to sacrifice a red token. And yeah, we don't need actually more mana. 3 is totally fine because the mana curve of the Rakdos Rat deck is very low. So, and then we have also so many possibilities to draw additional cards like Lord Skitter's Butcher. Also we have the enchantment, where we can just attach an aura token to one of our creatures. So also we have Totentanz Piper. We can also grant our red tokens Death Touch to deal with big, huge creatures. And I'm so glad that we left Alchemy, because yeah, though in Alchemy they have just so many powerful cards, and Standard is for me more balanced, also especially when we are playing with block decks, so it's much more fun. Yeah, unfortunately only Lord of the Rings was possible to play in Alchemy. Do we need more? We can take the mountain, and the swamp we'll just put under the library. So we can play the mountain and we'll keep Torch. And I'm also looking forward to create more Wilds of Eldraine decks, and the Rakdos Rat deck is just the beginning. There are so many fantastic cards, also double color cards that we can combine into one deck. And yeah, the red deck is just the beginning. There are so many fantastic red creature cards, and also I really like the theme. It's so dark, and we have also the Totentanz Swarm Piper. I really like the fairy tale about this creature. So yeah, that was my first choice. And if you compare it to other creature types, rats are so there are so many red creature cards in this deck. So yeah, Red Catcher Trainee, we can also use that another time. So we'll create 2 red tokens. Also Lord Skitter's Blessing, we have to attach it to one of those tokens. Sacrifices a non-token creature, yes. And we still have, oh, Greta. So indeed, it's about food tokens. Nice. I think almost all the cards are also from Wilds of Eldraine, so it's almost a block deck. So we can sacrifice the red token, and I really like to sacrifice in this case because we can, like in this case, we can scry. We'll keep the swamp, and yeah, we have a lot of creatures also on the hand. 3 copies of Totentanz Swarm Piper. It's so useful in this deck because whenever a creature from us dies, we create a red token. So Restless Cottage with 4/4, and if this creature card attacks, create a food token and exile a card from the graveyard. Okay. So our opponent wants to create more food tokens, and let's see, we can actually also create 2. We can cast Totentanz or maybe Ratcatcher Trainee, and we will attach Lord Skitter's Blessing. But let's go first with Totentanz Swamp Piper because we have 3 copies, we just have to get rid of that also. And let's cast Ratcatcher Trainee. I think it's better to attach the Aura token to the Ratcatcher Trainee because it's the least dangerous creature on the battlefield. Yeah, the opponent will go for Voracious Vermin or Totentanz Swarm Piper. So they are transforming the cottage again. And it's a 4/4 creature. Land creature. Horror also. And the good thing is Totentanz Swamp Piper, I just realized that many opponents are just underestimating the importance of this ability that grants also red creatures Death Touch. So yeah, we can also kill the land creature. So Voracious Vermin will get 2 more counters. I can't actually believe this creature is just a common card. Because, okay, 3 mana, you cast it, but you get an additional creature token on the battlefield. And also, whenever a creature dies, it gets a counter. So we'll do that also. We'll exile some cards from the opponent's graveyard with Lord Skitter, Sewer King. So we can discard maybe, yeah, Candy Trail. Maybe they can bring some artifacts back to their hand. And we will attack. So this is a fine combination, Voracious Vermin together with those small red tokens that are not able to block. Okay, exile target artifact or enchantment. If it's kicked also, you can exile a creature. Yeah, we'll exile a few cards with Lord Skitter, Sewer King, and then we'll draw more cards thanks to the enchantment. So Totentanz Swarm Piper again. And then we can also cast Ratcatcher Trainee, or the first ability will create 2 more red tokens. So it's, yeah, this deck is really fast because we can bring so many creatures on the battlefield. GG. Yeah, we had a fine selection of cards in our hand. Totentanz, the Sewer King. Once they're on the battlefield, it's very hard to deal with those cards because we can create a massive red army on the battlefield. So also Lord Skitter's Blessing is one of my favorite cards in this deck, because I'm a huge fan of always card drawing. Ginger Brood with haste. It's also like a foot creature. Yeah, nice leaves. You can see Ashiok. And then, yeah, we have a lot of lands, so we can also take advantage of Song of Totentanz. It's very cheap. For you, we have to pay 1 mana and then X, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can also spend 4 mana, so we'll create 4 red tokens with haste. And I always like to attach Lord Skitter's Blessing Aura to one of those red tokens because they are so weak, and sometimes I just think that the opponent will never use a removal card on those cards, on those creature cards. So yeah, we can also use maybe the Song of Totentanz right now. So next turn we can cast Lord Skitter's Butcher, butcher one of those red tokens, and draw a card. And to the other red token we can also attach another aura, Greta's Sweet Tooth Scourge. Wow, it's a 6/6 creature with Menace and Trample. At the beginning of your upkeep you may sacrifice an artifact. Ah, okay, that makes sense. So, because the goal of this deck is to create as many food tokens as possible. So this creature remains on the battlefield. So the Raging Battle Rat we can just put on under the library. Great. Lord Skitter, Skewer King is also one of my favorite cards in this deck. And then, yeah, Greta is able to sacrifice some food tokens, but I think they will just keep all the artifacts. So devouring the 6/6 creature can just stay on the battlefield. Okay, the Cookie, also a food golem. So they can also sacrifice this creature, for example. Yeah, the problem is we have a lot of creatures, or almost all the red tokens they cannot block, and then we have also 1 or 2 creatures that are also not able to block. The red that has power 3, toughness 2, and depends on how much damage it will be dealt, that many red tokens it will create then on the battlefield. So that was a lot of damage. Also another creature, 3/1. Yeah, Tangled Colony, that's the card I meant. So let's attach it to the Sewer King. We can exile the Candy Trail, and yeah, they will sacrifice one of those food tokens. Yeah, that's a very interesting card. So yeah, GG, we are dead because we can only block with Lord Skitter, but that's too much damage because also of the 6/6 creature with Menace and Trample. So we are playing against a very interesting deck. It's a black-green food token deck, and a lot of cards are also from the block Wilds of Eldraine, so it gives me also the inspiration for my next block deck, black-green food token deck. So we have 3 lands. It's not a great hand. We have Tangled Colony, 2 copies of Totentanz, Torture Tower. So yeah, it's not great. Candy Trail. A good start is when we have, for example, the sorcery that we can attach the Aura token to one of those red tokens. Also, what else? The Butcher is a great card at the beginning, so we can also sacrifice a red token and scry for 2 and draw a card. Yeah, I really like to scry for 2 and then also choose which one we'll take. The Cookie again. So yeah, we have another copy of Tangled Colony, but actually we have Raging Battle Mouse. Let me see, we can attack first Let's see if they are going to block, because yeah, Tangled Colonies, I don't know why it's a gold card. So we can also cast now the second copy, because the problem is this card is not able to block, and the only thing that we want from this card is that the opponent will kill this creature. So we have some more red tokens on the battlefield, and then it looks like very menacing if you have a lot of tokens and creatures on the battlefield. Wow, it's a 4/4, so target non-creature artifact becomes a 4/4. So we can kill the cookie at least. Wow, the third copy of Tangled Colony, seriously? So yeah, we attack with both, down to 11. And then we can also use Totem Transform Piper. I think it's a great card here, so we can also give those Tangled Colony creatures Death Touch. Devouring Sugar Maw. So actually we can also use Virtue of Persistence, and then we'll use Torch the Tower and sacrifice one of those Tangled Colonies. So let's attack, let's see if they are going to block. No, so let's deal the damage first, down to 2, and then we can kill it with... wait, we can only deal 2 damage, why we are not able to block? Why we are not able to sacrifice? Let me see. Bargain, you may sacrifice an artifact or token. Okay. Wow, I just totally missed this part. That's bad, that was very bad. But anyway, I mean, I don't think it has a huge impact on this game right now, because we have also Tangled Colony, and if one of these dies, we will create 6 red tokens. But yeah, our opponent also is able to gain more life thanks to the food tokens, but nah, I wouldn't do that. Nah, why is our opponent attacking with both creatures? That's his death. Wow, that's strange. So anyway, we have to take the... yeah, okay, GG. I think they realized it's already too late. So Silver tier 3. So we start the game, and yeah, we'll take it. We have 3 lands, also Totem Transform Piper. I really like to cast also Twisted Sewer Witch, and it's great when we have also, for example, the Song of Totentans, where we create a lot of red tokens on the battlefield, and then we can also attach to each creature an aura. Roll token, so Likeness Looter. Let's create more tokens. Also it gets +2, +1/+1, and we can attack. So 3 damage. And next turn we can also cast the Butcher. Wow, Invasion of Amonkhet. Looks awesome. Each player mills 3 cards, and each opponent discards a card and you draw a card. So we can discard the land. So they are attacking the Battlesiege. And yeah, there is another actually. Invasion of Amonkhet. So we can attack 3 damage. Maybe in this case we are just too fast for the opponent. So also we can use slot Skitter, Sewer King, to have even more creatures on the battlefield. But wow, this artwork looks amazing. Island, and also the swamp. Is it like a... yeah, it's Japanese style. Invasion of Eldraine, wow. Another Battlesiege, so maybe this deck consists of a lot of Battlesieges and also about like discarding. So it's a 2/2 creature flying. So let's cast the Butcher. And then we can sacrifice. Also we'll exile maybe the concealing. Sacrifice the red token. Wow, so we'll put both lands under the library. Yeah, it's nice, because we have only 3 mana and that is enough. You can see how many creatures we already have and what we already did in this game. So, Invasion of Amonkhet. I also like the artwork from Kamigawa, the Japanese art style of the lands. This one looks also very interesting. So they are blocking the mouse. And shall we keep the swamp? So maybe we have to discard. So yeah, let's keep the swamp. And then we have also the red catcher trainee. Shield red, wow, but it's a different creature. Phyrex Imperator 4/5. Each opponent sacrifices a non-token creature. So let's... maybe we should cast Totentan Swarm Piper so we can give those red tokens Death Touch. This exile the creature card and yeah, maybe no attacks. Wow, actually everyone is playing the other version of Shield Red, where it has also Death Touch, and whenever our opponent draws a card, it gets +2 life, and also when we draw a card, we lose 2 life. So Shield Red exile. Oh, wow! I have never seen that a creature can transform into an Enchantment Saga. Only the other way around. That the Enchantment Saga is transforming after phase 3 to a creature, but not like creature to the Enchantment Saga. Interesting. So yeah, that's almost only 1 life left. If they don't have a mass removal, yes, GG. Yeah, this deck is also very interesting. It contains so many battle sieges, and I'm always a fan playing against those unique decks that you don't see every day, for example. So yeah, that looks good. So we can keep that. Turn to Tangled Colony. Also we can kill maybe one of those weaker creatures by casting Red out. Oh, Ravenman, great. So for example, for this creature we can use it. And yeah, at the beginning of their, I think, end step, if we had to discard a card, they are creating Raven tokens. Yeah, of each end step if a player discarded, yes. So, oh, here we have another copy. So this time we don't have a removal or burn spell, but we have the Totentan Swarm Piper, and let's attack. So now we have to be as quickly as possible, and our opponent doesn't have the blue mana. And the mountain, we can cast Tattered Ratter and attack. So if one of those reds is going to be blocked, they are getting +2/+0. So that's totally fine. They can kill the Totentan Swarm Piper. We have 2 more in our hand. And let's play the mountain. So Besiege the Mirror, wow, 3 black mana. Yeah, this one is one of the most expensive cards in the set. So yeah, we can cast Totentans, we can attach Lord Skitter's Blessing, one of the best cards, and attach it to Theta Treader and attack. So we will get 2 additional red tokens. Yeah, actually 3, because yeah, this creature also died. Yeah, we're just flooding the battlefield with reds. You can see, here it is the blue mana. Invasion of Fiora. Destroy all legendary creatures or non-legendary creatures. Interesting. So that's the third different Battlesiege that we are seeing here. The other one was Eldraine and Amonkhet. Very interesting deck. So we can sacrifice the red token. Wow, that was a good choice. Huh, a third land. So maybe we can cast it, so we'll create even more red tokens. So now it matters if we are just, yeah, if we are quick enough. Yeah, GG, perfect. So yeah, that's the red token deck, and I really like to play with that. I really like the theme. All the cards, they are somehow connected with red or with reds, and the Red King is amazing. Also the Totentans, Swarm Piper. Yeah, I really like to play with this deck. It's very fast. And if you like the format, I'm just creating decks from one certain block. Please subscribe and see you next time. Bye bye.